Let's play a game. Imagine you're stuck in traffic. You're already late. The guy in front of you is driving at the speed of a distracted snail. You clench the steering wheel, your heart rate spikes, and you start mentally composing an angry speech for the universe. Now, pause. What if, right in this moment, you could flip a switch and feel perfectly calm? Sounds impossible, right? But that's exactly what we're talking about today. How to stay calm, not in some peaceful Himalayan cave, but right in the middle of life's chaos. And we're not doing this with the usual advice. No, just take a deep breath, or count to 10. Nope. We're diving into unconventional, counterintuitive, but ridiculously effective ways to stay calm. And believe it or not, the Bhagavad Gita has been teaching these for thousands of years. So let's start with the first weird idea. 1. Stop trying to be calm. Yep, you heard that right. The more you try to be calm, the more frustrated you get when it doesn't work. It's like trying to fall asleep. You lie there thinking, I need to sleep, I need to sleep, and suddenly it's 3 a.m. and you're questioning all your life choices. Krishna tells Arjuna something fascinating. A person who is unattached to success and failure is the one who truly lives in peace. In other words, stop forcing a specific emotional state. Stop demanding that you must feel peaceful at all times. Instead, accept that some moments will be chaotic. Some days will be frustrating. And paradoxically, when you stop resisting the stress, it loses its power over you. Try it. The next time you feel anxious, don't fight it. Just say, "All right, mind, do your thing." If you want to be stressed, be stressed. And suddenly, you'll notice the stress doesn't grip you as tightly anymore. 2. The "so what" technique. Ever had a moment where something small completely ruins your mood? Like spilling coffee on your shirt, and suddenly your entire day feels doomed? Enter the "so what" technique. Let's say you missed an important deadline. You start panicking. Your brain is screaming, "What if my boss gets mad? What if I get fired? What if I end up living in a cardboard box?" Pause and ask yourself, "So what?" Not in a careless way, but in a way that forces your brain to step out of the emotional spiral. Your boss is mad. So what? You'll handle it. You get fired. So what? You'll find another job. Most of the things we stress about aren't life-threatening, but our brain treats them like they are. The "so what" technique reminds you that no single moment defines your entire future. Krishna teaches this too. He says, "Do not be disturbed by success or failure. Rise above it." And honestly, most things that feel like the end of the world today won't even matter in a month. 3. Slow down. On purpose. I know. When you're stressed, slowing down is the last thing you want to do. Your brain tells you to move faster, fix everything, get it done now. But have you ever seen someone try to untangle their headphones by aggressively yanking at them? It makes things worse. Your mind works the same way. The Gita constantly reminds us that acting in panic leads to poor decisions. So here's an experiment. The next time you're overwhelmed, deliberately slow down your actions. Walk slower, talk slower, move as if you're in a slow-motion movie. It feels weird at first, but something amazing happens. Your mind starts matching your movements, and suddenly, you feel calmer. Slowness creates space, and space is where clarity happens. 4. Change the channel in your head. Here's a weird thought. Your mind is like a radio. When you're stressed, it's like being stuck on an angry news channel, repeating the same fear-driven headlines over and over. But what if you just changed the station? In the Gita, Krishna reminds Arjuna to focus on something higher, something beyond his immediate fears. Practically, this means, when your mind is spiraling, don't argue with it. Just shift your focus entirely. Stand up. Stretch. Splash cold water on your face. Read something inspiring. Call a friend. Do something completely unrelated to your stress. It's not avoidance. It's interruption. Once you break the cycle, you can return to the problem with a fresh perspective, one that isn't fueled by panic. 5. The cosmic zoom out trick. Okay, last one. This is my personal favorite. Whenever life feels overwhelming, I imagine myself floating above the Earth, looking down at the entire planet. And then I zoom out even further, past the solar system, past the galaxy, until my problems seem ridiculously tiny. Because they are. Think about it. We live on a rock, floating in space, in a universe that is billions of years old. And here we are, freaking out about an awkward email. Krishna constantly reminds Arjuna, you are not just this body. You are not just this moment. You are something far beyond. When you zoom out, you remember, most of the things we stress about are just tiny ripples in a vast ocean. Final thoughts. So there you have it. 5 unconventional ways to stay calm. And the best part? They're all rooted in the wisdom of the Bhagavad Gita. Because real peace doesn't come from controlling everything. It comes from realizing you don't need to. Now, next time you feel stressed, try one of these techniques. And if all else fails, just zoom out, laugh at the absurdity of life, and keep moving forward. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next life-changing deep dive. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.